Okay, today you're gonna see how I got my splits from this to this in just 1 month of stretching. So, here goes nothing. I've never really been that flexible, but I've always wanted the ability to just drop into a split out of nowhere. Like this. Bang! And since we're all still stuck inside, I thought, might as well learn now. So I did some big brain research and came up with a routine that would help me unlock my full middle split potential. Alright, first things first, you gotta warm up. For me, I just chose front to back and side to side leg swings. After that, I stood for 2 minutes in the horse stance, stretched both my hamstrings for 2 minutes each, and lastly, I spent 2 minutes on each of my hip flexors. After all that, I rolled out my thighs for 1 to 2 minutes and just jumped right into it. Not like literally jump though, I didn't want to tear something right from the start. The first couple days were honestly kind of rough. I wasn't really getting down very far and my legs were hella sore after stretching every day. So I used my big brain and figured out that my legs were going through something called DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. Honestly, I probably should have expected something like this to happen, given that I hadn't worked out for a year prior to starting this challenge. But come on, we're in the middle of a
world event,
so give me a break. Anyway, I made it through the first few days and eventually the DOMS was gone. This is such a stupid joke. I actually wrote that? If you're just starting out your split, I would definitely recommend using something to support yourself down in the split position. For me, I just found some old yoga blocks that worked fine. Around day 8, I finally started to see some real progress.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
It was still really uncomfortable, but I was just happy to see some actual results. For the next couple days, I just kept up with my stretching, but eventually I hit a plateau where my hips started to hurt and my legs wouldn't go down any deeper. Okay, quick anatomy lesson. This is what your pelvis looks like. During a middle split, you're eventually going to reach a point where your femur and your pelvic bones start rubbing up against each other. And that is no good. But there is an easy fix for this. Before your hips start tightening, you should push your butt back and drop your hips down and forward. This is going to cause your pelvic bone to rotate forward and give you enough room to keep stretching further. See? Easy peasy. Alright, so next I needed to break through that plateau. After some more big brain research, I found out that I had to apply something called proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, or PNF for short. So basically, up until this point, I've just been stretching as far as my legs could go. But after learning about PNF, I started to flex my legs at the bottom of my split, and I imagined pushing my legs through the floor. So at this point, I had everything I needed to achieve my full split, and now it was only a matter of time. And as the days went by, my split was getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And then on day 29, this happened. I actually got my splits in 29 days of stretching. I couldn't believe it myself. Alright, I just want to say a few quick things. First things first, I did it! Let's go! When I first started this challenge, I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to do it. But as you can see, the proof is right here. In 4K, baby! Actually, it's only in 1080p. I'm not rich. Alright, jokes aside, I actually do have a few things that I want to say. First things first, don't compare yourself to anyone else. Just because someone can get their splits in a week or a month doesn't mean that you should have to be able to as well. Everybody's bodies are different and you're just gonna have to work at your own pace. As long as you get there in the end, who cares, right? Alright, next up, do not push yourself too hard. There's a difference between discomfort and pain. Trying to go too far too fast can definitely hurt you and halt your progress. So know your limits and stay within it. Wait, that's like the lottery thing, right? And lastly, throughout the video, you may have noticed that I've been saying 30 days of stretching instead of just 30 days. And that is because this challenge actually took longer than 30 days, but I have a good reason for that. So every couple days, I gave myself a rest day to let my muscles heal and relax. And I really do think that this helped me overall. Also, originally, I was planning on including the front splits in this video as well. But halfway through, I found out that I was using incorrect and potentially dangerous form, so I decided to drop it. But maybe I can save it for another day. Who knows? And that is my journey to achieving the full middle splits. I am going to keep up with my stretching, and hopefully one day I'll be able to just drop my ass to the ground, no warm-ups needed. I'm sorry, that was kind of weird. But come on, you gotta admit that this is already pretty cool. Okay, and that's it. If you enjoyed, leave me a like and a comment, and maybe even consider subscribing. Honestly, I actually had a lot of fun making this video, so if you want to see more, then just let me know. I've literally got all summer. All right, that's all I've got. Fix your posture, stay hydrated, and I will see you guys later. Bye.